or episode 2, Revenant Act 1. We're talking about how to earn more tonics, how to get more recipes, pretty much like that. What perks to choose first, and what's important, what's the grind like, all that good stuff. And yeah, we're just going to show everything that I've learned in the first day here. I could have done this a lot faster if I knew the things about to say. You could probably finish this grind in like 3 hours, everything in Act 1, for getting all of the field work done, minor, major, and the key one. And yeah, unlocking everything. So let's go ahead and talk about the first things. First things first is how do we unlock more tonics, different versions of it. We have the uncommon, we have the rare, and then we have the legendary one. So basically, what we need to do for this basically is when we craft 5 or 6 green, we will unlock a blue version of it. Now, you won't see these until you do that one time. So for example, once you unlock this tab here by getting 1 blue, you want to use this tab here in order to get more. Because once you do it 5 times, you'll see it pop up here and update. So it won't be as confusing in doing the other menu pretty much. So open this menu up and unlock your tonics here. So once you do 5 times, you're going to unlock this one. And then once you do this 4 or 3 times, you'll unlock the purple version. So 5 or 6, and then 4 or 3. And here's an example of this. So you can see here we're doing an example on a blue one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can see we unlocked a purple tonic recipe. That right there is +1. Now, I was doing some math here for my powder, but I thought I can only do 3, right? So, but usually need 4, but at this moment, you can see that we only did 3 times and we'll unlock it. So you can see here, we're going to buy this 3 times. So we have 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. We unlocked the recipe there. Okay. And this is my 30th one, technically. So that's the gist. That's the example of how to unlock more recipes. It's just buying it over and over again. And Bungie does explain it in the game, but it's not that. It's pretty vague. So when you go to this thing over here on the very last bullet point, discover more powerful tonic formula by synthesizing related tonics. That's the gist of it, of what they were trying to tell you to do, but it's not that useful. I'll be honest with you. So that's getting more recipes. Now, to go ahead and let's explain 2 things. One is going to be the fieldwork and the kind of the core gameplay loop of getting unlocking everything here. So what's important with idle and fieldwork items is these perks here. To unlock these perks, you need to do 2 minor fieldworks, okay? And to unlock fieldworks, you unlock recipes. In the very beginning, it might seem all right. Like you need 3 for 1, and then 6, then 9, and 30 in total. You don't need to save up 30 recipes. You want to do the minor fieldwork, like 2 of them at the same time, because they're kind of in pairs. So like this is both on Europa in the same area. These are both on Nessus, EDZ, and then Europa, but they're the same area. So I recommend if you're gonna do minor fieldwork, I would do 2 at the same time, but you don't have to, but that's my recommendation. And once you do 2 fieldwork, you can choose 1 major fieldwork. So every 2, you can do 1 major. Now, the very important, the order here for perks, you want to get Blood Drive, probably Recycler next, Bounty Harvester, Performance Bonus, and then Tonics last. Because these 4, the first 4, give you powder, and then the last one is just a bonus extra stuff. So Blood Drive, every time you get Vitality, which will explain what that is, you'll get a chance to get uncommon powder, which is just the green stuff, which is what we need, very importantly. Then whenever you dismantle a Revenant weapon, you get a random powder. Could be blue, could be green, could be purple. I don't know, purple, but pretty rare. Bounty Harvester, it just gives you a better chance to get a rarer powder. From a daily bounty. That's okay. And then lastly, this one's not, if you want to play Onslaught, when you do objective bonus, you get a chance to get more powder from an objective bonus, which is meh. Okay. And then this is just extra. Every time you upgrade or craft, let's say a blue, you have a chance to get a purple instead. Or if you craft in green, you have a chance to get a blue, and that doesn't unlock a recipe for you early. It's just an extra drop. Okay. So very important. Blood drive. Blood drive is very important. This is the game. This is the core gameplay loop. You should get this first. If you don't have it yet, go for it next. Bungie kind of made this weird, or made this kind of weird because of how we can do everything in Act 1 on day 1 without any time gating. And I feel like these would have been time gated per week, like 2 per week or 3 per week, whatever. I don't know. And you probably couldn't skip ahead, right? So this would have been unlocked first, which is this is very important to unlock. I didn't have it unlocked early on, so I had to spend more hours grinding. But once you have it unlocked, this is what happens. So here's what's important about it is we are needing only 2 things. It is to speed this up. We only need 2 powders. We need enriching powder, and we need this, not powder, but this reclaim vitality. Every time with that blood drive perk, we get reclaim vitality just by getting kills anywhere in the soul system. We get a chance to get either this powder or this powder. Now, why is it important? Because enriching powder, you can get a lot of recipes done to get to 30. So why is that important? So I said that twice, but so we have this tonic here. You can see how it has potential rewards too, right? If you do this 5 times, you will get the blue one for either this one or this one, right? So you do this 10 times, you'll get these 2, right? Another example here, you do this one here 3 times, so 15 times, or whatever, 16 or 17 or 18 times, whatever. If you get unlucky, you unlock a blue potion for the armor, salvation weapon, and onslaught weapon. So make sure you do all those 3, right? And what's important is these ones here for the world armor only cost enriching powder. And if you want to do weapons, it's going to cost you enriching flakes. Enriching flakes aren't hard to get, but if you're trying to like speed run this or go fast about this to unlock all the other rewards from the fieldwork, the perks, you can skip this. Like in the beginning, you might get some extra flakes early on. You can do a couple of them if you want to, but if you're stuck and you don't want to get the flakes, then do these ones instead. So the math adds up. Okay, so let's say this 10 right here, 10, 5, 15, and then you're gonna go for volatile. Volatile 15 here. Yes, volatile will take flakes, but we'll explain a second there. But that gives you 30 in total, and that will finish all the fieldwork progress to get all the minor ones, and then the major ones, and then the last one, the key one. Okay, so that's that. So enriching powder, very important to do. You can get a lot. Okay, and so what I mean by that is like when you have the blood drive, right? Once you have blood drive, you can go ahead and grind anything, onslaught or infinite grind. So for example, let's say, I don't know, breakneck or chirurgy, or I don't know, grass everrace, anything you want. Anything, any kills you get will drop vitality, which is the dark aether looking thing that when you kill enemies in multi-kill, I don't say multi-kills, but it might be server lag, but once you see it spawn from enemies, if you keep getting kills over time, you will get them, you'll get a lot in that one quick session. It's a bit scuffed if you get too many kills too fast, but every time you get a vitality, you have a chance to get a powder with that blood drive perk active. Okay, that's the important thing here. So I'm farming breakneck, okay, quite a bit, as you could tell, as I finished a masterwork on prospector after having it open for such a long time. So you can see here, eventually you'll see the vitality. I don't know if is it this wave. I think it's the next wave. Next wave, you'll see here, the vitality spawning the dark aether particle effect. You can see it here. I'm lying to myself. I don't see it there. Anyway, this wave, I guess, will have it. So you can see there it is. So there's the vitality. So every tick we get powder. Chance for powder. So you can see it right here. And in a second here, it's a lag, server lag, but you'll see on the right here. +1. Nice, good. So here we go. There's the powder. So out of the 14 vitality we got 4 powder right there. All right. And we need enriching powder. Obviously, not we don't want the other one. So that's fine. As you can see, that's the cheese-ish, play whatever you want and get that with that perk. The other thing is the tonics and how they work with this kind of grind you can also do. So with the recycler revenant one, which is whenever dismantle a weapon, you can also activate the tonic. So the tonic here, in your tonic capsule, you can activate this one here, the Onslaught weaponry. And so this tonic, the way it works is that anytime you complete an activity and defeat combatants, you have a chance to earn a weapon. This could be anywhere in the game. It doesn't have to be Onslaught. Anywhere in the game, you'll get an Onslaught weapon to drop. And it just work on all tonics are the same thing. So if you have an infinite grind, you can just farm this one weapon in this one area. I don't know, any infinite spawn. It takes a bit of time because it probably depends on the rank of the enemy, either yellow bar, orange bar, kill a lot of those, and yeah, also more often maybe the activity difficulty of the activity might give you a higher chance to drop at the end of it. But other than that, you can go anywhere and get these drops for these weapons. Okay, and so what's important is that, like I said, if you have that other perk, every time we dismantle a revenant, if you don't like that perk or the rolls on the weapon, you just delete it, and then you'll get some powder for free. For example, like this. You can see here, I'm just getting kills in this area as I've been farming for the powder, and you can see we got the drop. We got a sidearm drop just because we have the tonic active and just getting killed. So anywhere in the game, you will get drops for the weapons, season weapons, and that's the tonics right there. That's how useful they are. And so you can see here, I go look at them. This roll, I don't like it that much, so I just delete it. There you go, enriching powder, what we need. Got this one here. It's like, this is okay. There's better. I have better. I could get better, and you get more powder there. So that's great, right there. If you want to see the purple ones, so purple ones, for the specific weapons, it's gonna cost you. It's gonna be you're gonna have it for 1 hour. And it still has a chance to get a weapon, any weapon, but also probably a higher chance to get the one you're going for, the attuned one, I guess you could say. But for 1 full hour, you can just grind and get more hand cannons or whatever you have unlocked. I have only the grenade launcher one and the hand cannon one unlocked. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, if you're trying to get 30 recipes fast, they're enriching flakes hard to get because if you don't want to do a salvation onslaught, then don't do it. But you won't get these flakes though. And this is for Act 2 for Tome of Elders, and then Act 3 for the exotic mission. Those are not important. And sorry for the weird jump cut, but what I was saying, I was talking about these. Yeah, you get it for anywhere. You don't have to worry about it too much. But I don't recommend spending them unless you do expert a lot. So all this expert stuff. Eventually Act 2 expert stuff, Act 3 expert stuff, and yeah, so nothing complicated with earning those. You can get it also from the bundles she offers, from the rank rewards, from the Fieldworks. You get bundles from those, and then also you get bundles, small bundles from bounties once you get the perk for it. Good, very good stuff. Anyways, two more things left. One we have is the Key Fieldwork. This is once you get all 30 done and all major fieldwork done for Act 1, we unlock the Act 1 Key Fieldwork. It's an extra mission. Once you finish it, you'll get something called a chromato. I don't know what it's called already, but it's an extra upgrade here. You might have noticed from my video that the tonics last an extra 2 minutes. So 22 minutes, 44 minutes, and then 66 in total. So that is one part of the upgrade from finishing that key. And also we get 3 new recipes. It's going to be in the resource tab over here in the Enriching Tonics, the resource tonics. These at the moment for Act 1, we are only going to get Glimmer. But in the future, you can see we're well, not might. We will get enhancement core tonics and ascendant shard tonics as well, and more apparently, whatever that means. So there is that. So you'll once you finish the key, you'll unlock those tonic recipes, and then I think the very last thing here is when you go to Ido, she offers these requests and bounties, but these requests here, if you were to craft that tonic she's asking for, so for example, if you were to craft this tonic shade stalker chest armor, then you, instead of using it in your tonic whatever, you can give it to her and you'll get a random legendary gear. I think it's seasonal, and then also reputation for the vendor. It's about 100 rep, which it's not nothing crazy, but I mean, if you're farming expert stuff and you're getting a lot of legendary stuff, and maybe you max it, I don't know what the max are for each of these, but I mean, you can give it to her instead of using it. I don't know if it's cost efficient, but I think most people are probably grinding guns instead. I don't know. I don't know anything about double perks yet. At the moment, I have no clue, but I'm sure we'll figure it out along the way. I'm assuming expert is that's the solution, but expert is kind of scary with the power level being 2065. I don't know, but other than that, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That should explain everything we've learned for Act 1. We'll come back for Act 2 in 6 weeks from now and see what's new with the Tome of Elders and then the exotic quest in Act 3. We'll see how that goes. But that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, that is the tonic stuff.